Hey guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was Seriously Trained by Jiraya and Tsunade. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apologia channel as well. And by the way, make sure you check out the story uploaded there if you haven't done so already after this one, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to that channel as well. And moving onwards, if you have any suggestions regarding stories or series, you can leave them in the comments section. I will be picking up any random one and start writing that as soon as I can. Hopefully by the end of this month and the beginning of the 1st December, you will be seeing a third channel on which the series will be uploaded. Finger crossed. And moving onwards, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 13 years after the QB attack in Konoha Gakure no Sato, as we go towards the said village hospital room where we see the nurses as well as the hospital staff was quite active. As you see, an hour ago, a team of Genins was sent to retrieve a rogue Genin who has left the village, Sasuke Uchiha, and they all returned quite critically wounded, as amongst the most critically wounded one was Naruto Uzumaki, as Tsunade herself brought her upon herself to treat the boy because she considered the boy to be her son. As this was going on, we see Tsunade finally came out after 4 hours of intensive care that was provided to Naruto to stabilize his condition. And as soon as she put a step outside of that room, we see that she was informed that the council has decided on the punishment of the Genins and of Naruto. After hearing these words and these words alone, Tsunade was pissed and dashed towards the council chamber, where she saw that Danzo was riling up the council while the Shinobi Council was trying to appease the civilian side as well as the rest of the people. "What the hell is going on?" yelled out Tsunade. "Tsunade-sama, it has been decided by the order of the council that the boy needs to be punished." "For what? For failing the mission. Why else do you think?" "He has failed because of the lack of skills. He has been training under Jiraiya from what we have heard. And not only that, he has been training under Kakashi no Hatake, the copy ninja." As Tsunade then said, "Fine. If you want to punish him, then you can. But know this, I will leave with every penny of Senju clan alongside with the Uzumaki clan. But that will leave the village dry. Uzumaki and Senju has the most biggest reserves. Then think about it. If I leave with all the money, what will you be left with? You can't threaten us, Tsunade. This place is your home. This place is something that I own as well, aside from being my home, being the leader of the Senju clan and of the Uzumaki. And if I say that the boy is not to be punished, then he won't be. Otherwise, there will be consequences. Are you threatening us, Tsunade? You're abusing the power of the Kage, and you are abusing the power of the civilian council. You have no say in the shinobi matters. I have said this again and again, but now as the Kage of the village and the leader of the Senju clan, I hereby banish the civilian council from the council chamber for eternity. All your powers that have been given to you by the previous Kages and by my grandfather and granduncle himself, I strip them away from you. You're relieved from your duties, and so are you, elders. You can't do this to us. I already did." As after that we see all of them begin to leave, as they were stripped of their power that they were dick riding on quite hard enough. As after all of them left, we see the shinobis then said, "Tsunade-sama, they will not settle down for this." "Oh, I know they won't. And that is why I have a plan." As on the same evening, Jiraiya, who was pacing back and forth outside of Naruto's room as he was still unconscious, met with Tsunade. "What the hell, Tsunade? I heard what the shit went down in the council chamber. I was able to handle it. Nothing to worry about. They are gonna target the boy. Is that what you want? Him to be hurt? Look, Jiraiya, I know you're pissed, but now's not the time to be mad. I know what I did, and I'm gonna make it worth. How? I'm gonna make you go away with the boy and train him, but this time seriously. And after you're done with the training, I will be the one training him. So you have 1.5 years, Jiraiya. I'll give you 1.5 years. The boy should be ready until then." "Alright, Tsunade. I'm gonna train him, grind him to the ground as much as I can. As after that we see, Tsunade then said, I'm gonna make him so strong that they wish that they had never even thought about this. The Uchiha will be at their feet, broken and mangled. Even if it's the last thing the boy do, I'm gonna make sure that he does. Tsunade-sama, said another voice, as both of them looked behind to see it was Sakura Haruno. I wish to train as well under you. In the meantime. And why do you think I should allow you to train? You're nothing more than a fangirl of that Uchiha, from what I have heard and read about your report. I was fangirl of that Uchiha. I no longer am. He hurted my friends. He hurted my people. More than ever, he hurted the damn baka who saved me multiple times alongside his ass. And now he's a wanted criminal as well. How can I trust you, girl? You have feelings for the boy. I'll squeeze the neck of those feelings myself. I promise to you, Tsunade-sama. Given the chance, I will kill the Uchiha bastard with my own hands. Same here, said Hinata Yuga. I can't allow him to live after what he has done. Not only to Naruto-kun, but also to my Nissan. As Ino then said, my teammates are hurt as well. Like or not like, that bastard deserves to die for what he has done. He's gonna pay. As Ino wiped her tears. Fine then. I will train the three of you until Jiraiya and Naruto trains. But as soon as they return, your training will be over. And if I don't see any improvement, you will not excel in your training. So are you ready? Yes. Good. Meet me tomorrow. As that is when we see the door room open, and there stood Naruto, panting heavily, stumbling on his feet. Naruto, what the hell are you doing? Go back and rest. No. I heard everything. The village has given me a challenge, Bachan. I have to keep your face. I'm gonna train. Let's go and begin our training right now, Jiraiya-sensei. You're not gonna call me your Sanin brat? No. If you're gonna train me seriously, then I better act serious as well. I won't run away. I won't back down no matter what you throw at me. And I promise I'll bring that bastard of an Uchiha back. He threw away everything. He had the whole village at his feet. Not only that, everyone respected him, loved him, gave him everything. And yet he threw it away. I'm gonna make that bastard pay for what he has done. As after that we see, Jiraiya then said, Alright, go ahead and pack your stuff, brat. What the hell are you talking about? He needs to rest. No, Bachan, I'm not gonna rest. I won't. As the sheer determination and will in Naruto's eyes was alone enough proof that he was more than ever ready, and was not going to back down no matter what Tsunade said. As though, now we see Naruto went to pack his stuff, and on the other side, met with Jiraiya. As soon as he was about to leave, we see Naruto's friends bandaged up on wheelchairs arrived. Make sure you become strong, Naruto, because we too will, said Kiba, in a much serious tone. Yeah, you troublesome blonde. We're gonna make that Uchiha pay. We'll go as a team again, and this time they will all, not only him, but all those who stand in our way will pay. Yeah, let's show them what Konoha 11 is made of, said Choji, as that is when the girls joined in, as all of them brought fist in a form of a circle, one after the other, as Naruto joined in as well. Alright guys, I won't let you down. As after that, we see 1.5 years had passed. Everyone of Konoha 11 had become stronger. Neji was able to tap into, alongside with Hinata, to the next level of the Byakugan, known as the Tenseigan, something that nobody has been able to achieve, no matter the strongest of the Uchihas. Turns out their Byakugan was of the purest form, and because of that, and of the rigorous training, and because of the medical ninjutsu training of Tsunade, Hinata was able to unlock this, and Hinata and Neji, sparring always, helped Neji to unlock this as well. As not only that, Ino Yamanaka has become so cold and cunning that she, with the mind control abilities as well as Yamanaka clan jutsus, has become known as the Princess of Mind that can corrupt and disable and turn one person into a complete brain dead person as well. Such were her capabilities, and her strength was deadly lethal. And then was Sakura Haruno, who has also become strong, but in not sense, so much so that she could advance. So, she was strong as a Chunin Sakura, but that was the extent of it. And as for Kiba, he has, alongside with Akamaru, become so strong that he was already rivaling the power position of the Alpha, meaning his own mother, and Kurimaru. As on the other side, Choji has taken quite seriously his training and has learned the Akamichi style alongside with Shino, and then finally it was Shikamaru. Gon was the lazy attitude. He has become stealthiest as well as the most cunning ninja out of all of them, even more so than Ino, becoming the most deadliest out of all of them. As all they were waiting for was now Naruto. As after finishing their training, we see that all of them then said, "Alright, we can take a break." So, what do you think, Shikamaru? How do you think Naruto's training would have been coming along? Well, sooner or later he will arrive here. As that is when there was a yellow flash, and there stood Naruto. His hair was much more longer than ever, as he was wearing a bright orange jumpsuit with black markings all over it, and then he was wearing a red cloak with black linings, as the mansion on behind of the cloak was that of a sage, as he was holding on to two kunais with markings on them. Got here fast. Oh, hey guys. Turns out I arrived at Team 7 training ground. That was the place I was thinking about, huh? Naruto? Said Hinata as she stood up. Yeah, whoa. Wow, you all look so different. You look different, Naruto. Say, you become stronger? Said Kiba. Of course I have. Wait, said a voice. It was Kakashi, with an eye smile, as he then said, as much as I would like to allow you guys to have a reunion and a eventful spar, but that has to wait. Right now, you're needed at the Hokage office. Tsunade-sama is pissed at you, Naruto. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Gotta go there. As after that, Naruto vanished, as Kakashi's eyes widened before he smiled again. Well, looks like he has surpassed you, Sensei. Quite at an early age as well. Was that? Said Ino, as Shikamaru finished. Yes, that was Hiatus. What do you think, Kakashi-sensei? You seen 4th Hokage, right? Who is faster? Naruto is obviously faster. What? You think so? No. I know so. I've known him, the 4th Hokage. He was like a sensei, you can say. And he was quite strong, and his Hiatus technique was not to be trifled with. But Naruto? That in its own right is terrifying. Naruto has returned. He may look the same, but he is, as in terms of shinobi, quite terrifying, and filled to the strength to brim. As now we see Naruto arrived at the Hokage office, where he came face to face with Tsunade. Took you a long time, brat. Sorry about that, Bachan. I had to take a detour. I was trying to come here so I would beat Jiraiya in the Harishin race that we were having, but turns out that I took a wrong turn. Huh. So that is why I was here early on. Well, Brad, you lost. Enough, Jiraiya. Now's not the time. I see that both of you made a lot of progress. So have the Konoha 11 as well. So how about a sparring session, Naruto? Alright. So, all of them against you. What? Wait. They have made their progress as well. Why are you putting them all against the boy? Said Jiraiya. It's fine, Sensei. I'll take on that challenge. Good. As now we see Naruto as well as all of his friends then went into fighting stance against one another, and so Jonins watched alongside the civilians. The sparring session began. All of them went on towards Naruto with their own abilities and capabilities. Inoshika Cho team went with their own diversion and attack technique, but Naruto, thanks to the help of Kyuubi as well as the others, was immune to not only Ino but also to Shikamaru. As for Choji, Naruto's strength rivaled his, making them quite equal in terms of strength in battle. As that is when we see All of them together then jumped in. As that is when Naruto used a chakra burst to set through them all. As their eyes went, what was that? I call that a chakra pulse. In case you're trapped somewhere, use this. Discharge the amount of chakra after storing it. And the others will be flung back. Yeah. What is going on? Why can't I sense chakra connections to my hands? Asked Neji. It's because it it disrupts the chakra pathways of a body. Whoa. That is quite a dangerous jutsu, Naruto. Yeah, but I leveled it up. It won't kill any of them. It just disrupts the jutsu, giving me enough time to, as Naruto's eyes turned orange with and a different hue. What is that? Is that a dojutsu? As Tsunade gasped, the sage mode. Told you Naruto is quite awesome now. As Naruto literally blitzed in high speeds, and next thing they knew, two Rasengans was slammed into the both Kiba and Akamaru, sending them back. And then Naruto was the one on the assault, and the others were on the defense. And the sparring session continued until Tsunade herself jumped in. Whoa, Bachan, that's cheating. Why are you jumping in? I told you, 1.5 years, Jiraiya will be the one training you. Now it's my turn. You kids have done well. Rest up, patch yourself up, and return in the evening for practice sessions. Alright, and you kid, you're not going anywhere. As Naruto was in for a treat, Tsunade increased his strength 10,000 folds, and not only that, taught him Senju, shinobi style arts, which Naruto modified and mixed with his own unique style, and then later on mixed with his father's and mother's Uzumaki style, making his own Naruto style. As after that we see Naruto training began under Tsunade as 1.5 year of Tsunade's mark came to an end, as Naruto reached at the age of 16. As the others were also quite strong enough, Sakura was the only one who was just a Jonin, while the rest has become at least a Kage level shinobi, while Naruto was in a league of his own. As they were sparring and training, we see that they all went to rest at Akamichi restaurant and were joking around until Kakashi arrived. Well, Naruto, Team 7 with me. What is it, Sensei? A mission? Yes. Where? Sasuke Uchiha has been located, alongside with Orochimaru. We're all going, said Shikamaru. Not negotiable, Shikamaru. No, Sensei. Shikamaru is right. We promised the day we went into training 3 years ago. When the time arises, we all will go. Alright then. You can ask the Hokage. If he agrees, then I'll allow it. And so now we see Tsunade then said, I do remember that promise, Naruto. But I can't allow all of the prodigies go on one go, and if it is a trap, if all of you are trapped, then there will be no backup for you. We will be our own backup. You don't need to worry about that, said Shikamaru. Fine, Shikamaru. I'm trusting you once more. To not fail me this time. I won't, because I'm not aiming to do that again. As now we see, after that Shikamaru turned, as all of them with the help of Kakashi located down the base of, well, Orochimaru. As immediately enough, without any raising any suspicions, they were able to neutralize most of the targets and threats, and finally, now surrounded a room in which Kabuto, Orochimaru, as well as Sasuke was. As soon as they entered, we see that the three of them then stood up and said, My oh my, who would have thought that Konoha would have such high-level shinobis? It cannot be. I did not sense any of you. It's because we did not allow you to sense us, Uchiha, said a voice that he was all too familiar with. You. I thought I killed you. You thought, and yet here I am, Sasuke. Naruto Uzumaki, said Orochimaru. I saw you die by my own eyes, with Sasuke's hand. And yet here I am. Am I not? It cannot be. He punctured your heart not once but twice. You should have been dead. I made sure the Chidori he used was poisoned. What? Said Sasuke. As Naruto then smirked and said, Of course you did. And you are correct. Naruto is kind of dead. As everyone else was shocked. What? What do you mean by that? As that is when Naruto's eyes then turned red with slits in them. For you see, as his ears disappeared behind his hair that had now grown and turned into orange one, as two fox ears rose from the top, And not only that, Naruto's teeth turned into canines as his whisker marks thicken, and his fingernails turn into claws as nine tails begin to grow from his back. I have merged with him, becoming his second conscious, keeping him alive. QB. I was known as QB, but now I am known as Kurama. As after that we see, this new Kurama person then unleashed hell upon the three of them as everyone watched, as Uchiha was broken until Naruto returned to normal and said, "Told you, Uchiha, I'll bring you back, no matter how bad I break you." As the others were also arrested. And after this arrest, those who were used as experiments were also brought into Konoha, meaning the Team Taka, soon to be, were now instead in favor of Naruto as they joined his forces and were brought back to Konoha for safety. As the capture news of Orochimaru and Rogue Sasuke Uchiha was spread out, and not only that, that it was done by the Konoha 11 was something more shocking, making all of the other villages quite aware and scared, to be honest. But one village was in particular quite scared, Hamegakure. You see, it was ruled over by an organization that nobody was aware of, the Akatsuki. And they had a plan to destroy the elemental nation and reset the world order. But the main piece in their plan has now gone on to become rogue and the one that will give them a hard time. What are we gonna do about the Uzumaki? I guess all of you have already heard that he has gained a lot of attention after the stunt he pulled. Regardless, you all don't need to worry about it. Just continue on with your missions. Soon enough, we will come up with an opening and strike Uzumaki first. All those in favor, as everyone rose their hand, as that is when the meeting came to an end between this secret organization. All the while, we go towards Konoha, where we see Naruto was now brought into questioning. Why did you not tell me, kid? I was scared, to be honest. Kurama is, well, kind of QB, but it's mixed with my own hatred and anger. Something that I don't project that much. So you have two split personalities now living inside of you. Hey, I was living with two personalities before, QB's and mine, but now QB is, well, turned into Kurama's, which is like basically him and me merging, and then I'm me here. I'm at least grateful that he's alive. I'm alive because of him. True, that is what we are grateful for him. But promise me, kid, you're not gonna rely on that power. Ever. You already are strong as you are. We've trained you. Remember? Yes. I won't disappoint you, Sensei. As you as well, Bachan. As time began to pass by, we see Naruto went into Chunin exams and became a Chunin and then rose to the rank of a Jonin, as the D-rank missions and the other missions were still being done by the teams, until they came across the Akatsuki. Jiraiya became aware and to investigate them. After finding the suspicious, he went to Omegakure. But he found himself trapped as his old students from the past arrived and surrounded him, and were close to killing him. This close until Naruto jumped in thanks to his Harishin technique and used the Odama Rasengan to almost literally blow up the village into bits before evacuating with Jiraiya alone. As that is when Naruto became aware who his target was. And for the first time his anger got the best of him as Kurama was once more released, and this time with his whole potential and power, as a Baryon mode like Naruto presented itself. A younger Naruto with Baryon mode, as now Kurama then said, "It is time I punish them." As everyone was quite scared with the overflowing chakra to Naruto as Naruto disappeared and landed into Amegakure, and what followed suit was an all-out destruction of Akatsuki. It was a systematic destruction of Akatsuki as Naruto one by one put everyone to the ground before ripping them to shreds and killing them, making sure that no threat of such was alive. That is when he came face to face with the next biggest threat. Turns out there was a keepsafe located underneath the very Geromazo that he was there to destroy after finding out through Jiraiya. The 10 tails were brought to life, all thanks to the parts of chakra that they had been storing in their rings after getting in contact with the Jinchurikis, even himself in the past, while they went to retrieve Tsunade. And because of that, the Geromazo in a weakened state was awakened. But not to the desires of the Akatsuki, for you see, the Ten Tails or Shinju, it had gained its own consciousness, and because of that, it, being the true incarnate of hatred and anger, became the demon lord. And what followed suit was the world being thrown into destruction and chaos, as the Shinju, even while being weakened, was still so strong enough that he was able to create his own Geromazos and send them out as the form of titans to destroy the others. As this systematic war began between the demonic Shinju, Ten Tails, and the others, we see that the other villages came together, and so the war began. It continued on for 2 consecutive years, as many lives were lost, but thankfully enough, Naruto was able to protect those who were close to him until he finally killed the Shinju with the katana of the Uzumakis. After gaining the blessings of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami thanks to the Uzumaki 10 masks, and then stabbing it straight through the eye of the Shinju itself, killing it and destroying all those statues that were now causing rampage everywhere. As soon as the Shinju was destroyed, we see that Naruto was standing on his feet, looking up in the sky as black blood was raining everywhere, that meaning that the Shinju was dead. As Naruto then passed out standing there, when he woke up, it was quite late, as the others looked different. "How long was I out?" asked Naruto. 2 years. "What?" "2 years, Naruto," said Jiraiya, as he had lost his arm in that war, and now was wearing a prosthetic, as he then said, "It has been 2 years since that war, since you saved us all, and 2 years since you were in a comatose state." "I see. So we won, right?" "Of course we did. Thanks to you." "No, it was all thanks to all of us. All of us combined with our efforts won the war." "You know, kid, that is true," said the other Kages as they entered. "And because of that, we have been fulfilling your request, which was to make sure that it was peace everywhere. There will be forever now peace, as much as there is. No younger generation of ours will be allowed to conduct a war, unless there is a very, very good reason that appeals to the people and to the others." "Thank you." As Naruto was then lifted up by his friends and brought in front of the whole people that were there in order to see their hero waking up each and every day. "What is going on here? People gather here for the last 2 years every day, Naruto, just to see a glimpse of you, that you will wake up today, just today. And now they have their wish fulfilled," as Naruto was amazed just how much he has gained, all thanks to the Uchiha, who made sure that he was worth nothing. All this was going on while Sasuke was sealed behind a 8-foot thick metal chakra suppressing cell in front of his own brother, who was seated there, as he was trying to bite his cell just to break free and kill Itachi while being weakened. As Itachi just sighed and looked down, "I should have killed him then and there to end his misery. Forgive me, Tojan, Gajan. It seems I have failed you. And forgive me, Sasuke. I have failed you as a brother." As this was going on, we see that both Naruto and Sasuke's life changed drastically after that incident. And not only theirs, Konoha 11's as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Polo Uchiha channel as well, and make sure you check out the story if you haven't done so already. As this is it, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.